everyone, it's Miss Robinson, your third grade math teacher for the year. I'm in a different classroom today because I'm not able to be using my room at the moment, but I'm in another room at my school and look, it's decorated like Harry Potter. So those of you who love reading and love Harry Potter, you'll enjoy being in this room for today. So the past couple weeks we've gone over area and perimeter. I know I said we were going to change things up, but I decided I wanted to keep working on perimeter for one more week, okay? Because we didn't get to go over like half of the problems you might see with perimeter. So let's take a look at our objective. I can find the missing length of a figure when given the perimeter and the other sides. So last week we were going over when we're given a figure and all the sides around it, we were given how long all the sides are, and we had to add them up to get the perimeter. This week we're gonna have the perimeter. We're gonna know the perimeter. We won't have to find that. And we'll know most of the sides except there'll be one missing side. So we're gonna have to figure out how to do that. And just as a reminder, perimeters all the way around a figure, how long all the way around a figure it takes. So let's go do that. So like we went over and discussed last week, the perimeter of a figure is all the way around the figure. So now I just want you to look at this picture. We have a problem with it, but I just want you to look at it and think of all the different things that this problem could be asking of us. Well, we discussed it could be perimeter, right? We already know it might have to do perimeter. I also see it's a rectangle, and I'm given two of the sides of the rectangle, so maybe that could be a problem with area. I notice two sides are missing, but Miss Robinson knows a rectangle has two different sides that are the same exact length. So whatever the length of this side is the length of this side. So that means this has to be 9 meters. And then whatever the length of this side has to be this side. So that means this has to be 15. I'm going to write down something darker for you, meters. So I know all the sides of this in case I think that that's what I'm trying to find. I already know that. Now let's look at what the actual problem is asking. Ivan wants to install a fence around a rectangular garden. The diagram represents the garden. Ivan needs to find the perimeter of the garden so that he can tell how much fence material he needs to purchase. So I say I have a problem where I'm looking for the perimeter. So at the very top, I'm going to put my answer statement up here so I can work down here. Use a different color so I don't get confused. I forgot to put a period here. So it doesn't give us a specific question. It tells us what we need to find though. Ivan needs to find the perimeter of the garden so that he knows how much fence to purchase. The perimeter of the garden is blank, and I see this meters. So now I know whatever answer I come up with, I can plug it in to see if that sentence will make sense. I'm going to push that up for right now. Actually, I'll leave it here for like 30 seconds for you guys to look at. All right. Now I'm going to go down here and I'm going to work on taking apart this problem. So I know what answer statement I have. Now I need to go through and see if there's anything else I need to highlight. I have perimeter highlighted ahead of time in a different color so that I know that I'm looking for the perimeter. So we see it's a rectangular garden, which we already could tell and we already plugged in our numbers. The diagram represents the garden. He needs to find the perimeter. I know that perimeter is all the perimeter equals all the sides together. I'm just going to write that to the side. Perimeter equals the sum, which just means adding, of all the sides. There should have been a space between those two. The sum of all the sides. So I need to add these four sides together. I'm going to do that. I'm first going to put that into a strip diagram. So remember, a strip diagram is when we have our total and our parts, right? I'll put our total on top. We don't know what that is, but we know we have 1, 2, 3, 4 parts. We have 15, 9, 15, and 9 for our sides. We don't know what the perimeter is. So that's like adding 15 plus 9 plus 15 plus 9. And I'm going to group the 15 and 9 together so I can add them and figure out what my next step will be. I'm going to give you 30 seconds to add 15 plus 9 because third graders know how to add 15 plus 9. 30 seconds. All right. Well, if I decide to regroup, 5 plus 9 is 14. So I put my 4 down here and I add my 1 up here, my tens place. And 1 plus 1 is 2. So 15 plus 9 is 24. And 15 plus 9 is 24. So I have 24 plus 24. I'm going to give you another 30 seconds to add those two together. All right, well, let's see. First of all, I like to think of this reminds me of 25, right? 25 plus 25. And I know that there's a quarter is 25 cents, and there's 4 quarters and a dollar, which would be 100 cents. So in one, if you're thinking about like that, you could think, oh, 25 plus 25 is 50, then minus the two that are missing. Or some of us really just need to add it here. 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 2 is 4. So it looks like 24 plus 24 is 48, which makes this our perimeter. Now let's see if that makes sense. Well, 15 and 15 is 30. If I rounded 9 to 10 plus 10 is 20, plus 30 is 50. Well, I'm just kind of like making an estimation, and 50 is close to 48, so that does make sense. The perimeter of the garden is 48 meters, and 48 is bigger than 15, it's bigger than 9, and it's what we get when we add them together. All right, let's move to another problem now. Trying to cover it up, but can't cover all of it up. I just want us to look at this diagram, this picture I have of this figure. I see there's, I'll start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. I'm going to write this. I see there's 6 sides, which is a hexagon. I'm missing a side. And there's nothing in our problem or in the right here that'll help us find it yet. I don't see exactly lines going down to make a right angle to help us see how, like if it went like this and we knew this length, we could add them together, right? But it doesn't give us that. We don't know. So now let's look at the problem and see what could this problem be asking us to do. The perimeter of the hexagon shown is 21 centimeters. Whoa, I'm going to stop for a second. This problem just gave me the perimeter. That means I'm not looking for the perimeter this time. All right, the perimeter of the hexagon is 21 centimeters. I'm going to add that to my important information over here. The perimeter is 21 centimeters. In centimeters, what is the length of the missing side? So I'm looking for this missing side right here. I'm going to make my answer statement up here again. The length of the missing side is blank centimeters. Give you 30 seconds to write down any of this information you might have missed so far. All right. So now let's see, how could I solve this problem? Well, I think I want to represent it using a strip diagram first because I think that's really going to help me figure out what direction I want to take with this problem. Now I remember I have 6 sides and it's a hexagon, so that means the amount of parts my strip diagram is going to be in is 6. I'll make this one a little bit longer so there's plenty of room for my 6 parts. I'll put my perimeter on the bottom this time. I know what my perimeter is. It's 21 centimeters. I'm going to break up this top one into the 6 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's kind of like breaking into sixths, right? And I am just going to go in order. I have 4, 2, 2, 2, 4, and I don't know what this last one is. That's the question. What could it be? So this is the sides, and this is the perimeter. Now I want you to think for a minute. If there's someone next to you, you could talk with them. How do you think we're going to solve this problem? What do you think I need to do? Remember, the perimeter is just going around the outside of this, right? So this all the way around is 21 centimeters. And I already know that. What should I do? I'll give you 30 seconds. All right, so what I need to do first is add up these parts so I can see how much these 5 sides are together. So let's add 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. Now I'm going to add 4 and 4 together because 4 plus 4 is 8. Then I'm going to skip count by 2's. 2, 4, 6. Now I have 6 plus 8, or 8 plus 6. 8 plus 6 is 14. But I'm not looking for what these are together, right? I don't need to know just these 4 sides. That doesn't tell me what this side has. I know I have 14 going around, but I'm not done yet. So if I know these 4 sides together is 14, but I'm still missing this side, but I know all of this is 21, I need to subtract 14 from 21 to see what this little leftover missing is. So now I need to do 21 minus 14. Now I'm going to have to regroup, so I can draw a picture if I would like. Do pictorial form, ones, tens first, just to help me. I have 21, so 2 tens and 1 1. I can't subtract 4 ones from 1 1, so I'm going to turn this 10 into 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I can subtract 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see how much I have left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 1 or 10 minus 10 is 0. So it looks like I have 7. And now I can regroup over here and check my work. I can't subtract 4 from 1, so I need to turn this 20 into a 10, and this 1 into an 11. 11 minus 4 is 7. 1 minus 1 is 0. So I have 7 left. So I believe that this is 7. There's a few different ways I can go about checking this. First, I can say the length of the missing side is 7 centimeters. Now, 7 is less than my perimeter, so that checks off. That works. And 7 looks like it could be an accurate number for what I'm seeing. But another way I can check this is by adding all the sides together to see if it equals 21. I'm making up numbers now. Okay, so I see I have 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4 plus 7. I need to see if my numbers add up. So 4 plus 7 is 11. 2 plus 2 is 4. And 2 plus 4 is 6. Now 6 plus 4 is 10, and I'm just going to add that 11 in. 10 plus 11. I'll just do it down here so you guys can see it. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. It's 21. My answers match. So I know that 7 should be the right answer because I checked my work a couple different ways. Now let's see if you guys can solve a problem like this. So with this problem, it's a different figure. I can't figure out this side without looking at the problem. The perimeter of the figure below is 62 inches. In inches, what is the length of the missing side? So I know my perimeter is 62. I'm going to help get you guys started. I'm going to give you guys a chance to solve it. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides. I'm going to make an answer statement and say the length of the missing side is blank inches. I'm going to give you guys one more piece of advice or help before we get going. I'm going to help you guys make your strip diagram. I'll put my perimeter on top. Our perimeter is 62 inches. Then this bottom section is broken up into 5 sections. We have 9, 12. I'll put my missing number at the end. 16 and 18. Remember, I need to add these together first before I can figure out what's missing. I'm going to give you guys 3.5 minutes to solve this problem. 3.5 minutes. 3 minutes. 3 minutes should be plenty of time. And even if you don't get it all done, you could see that you are on the right track. About 1 more minute, a little less than a minute left. All right, let's start going over this problem. So I first need to add these sides together so I can see what part is still missing. So I need to add 9 plus 12 plus 16 plus 18. And I just like grouping it. It just helps me a little bit have a little direction with how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to add 9 plus 12 first. 12 plus 9. 9 plus 2 is 11, so I put the 1 here and the 10's up here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So I have 21 with 9 plus 12, and then 16 plus 18. 8 plus 6 is 14. I bring my 10 up here into the tens place. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So that's 34. Now I need to add 21 plus 34. We have 21 plus 34. 4 plus 1 is 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. The answer is 55. But I'm not done yet. I've just found out that this total is 55, but it wouldn't make sense if this was small little section was 55 and everything else is 16, 7, 18, 9, 12, right? I'm not done. I've only found this much, right? I've only found all this, and I need to subtract 62 minus 55 to see what is left over for this section. Now I'm going to draw a picture again. Oh, that is the tens place, not the ones. I'm sorry, guys. Tens, ones. Draw a picture of 62. So 6 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 ones. Now I need to subtract 5 from 2, and I can't do that if I only have 2. I need to regroup one of my tens to 10 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now I'm going to subtract 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I have this much. I have what I've circled left. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And now I can subtract 5 from what I have, 50 from what I have over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 0 left. Let's try this over here. Well, it looks like, I'm sorry, 0 tens left, 7 ones. I can't subtract 5 from 2, so I'm going to regroup 6 into 5. 2 is going to turn into 12. 12 minus 5 is 7, and 5 minus 5 is 0. So it looks like the length of the missing side is 7 inches. And that makes sense because this one's smaller than all the others, and the shortest one we have is 9. And it would make sense if we added it as well. All right, good job, guys. All right, so let's see if we hit our objective today. I can find the missing length of a figure when given the perimeter and the other sides. So we did have perimeter problems where we knew the perimeter, but we were missing one side and we knew all the other sides. So I think that we hit our objective today because those are two of the three problems we went over were exactly that. Great job today, guys, and I'll see you next week, and next week we will be moving on to something different. Bye!